How we doing, everyone? Another episode of Within the B. Here's kind of a funny one. And I think the funniest part about this is my sister's reaction to this story. So, just imagine I'm telling my sister the story in real time. And I was telling her about my dad and I getting lost in the woods when I was in Boy Scouts. So, we were going to some mountain cliff baloney. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But uh, at the base of it, there was like a little pavilion, and there was like food and snacks and activities and stuff. But so the whole troop, my dad and I, we go up to the mountain with everybody, and perhaps it was my idea. I don't remember, but we cut out early. We were like, hey, let's go down to the base of the mountain now, get into the pavilion, and whatever. We'll see what's down there. Let's ski bop now. Well, I mean, in hindsight, that was kind of a crazy thought, whoever's idea that was. So anyway, so we go down and we get lost. We lose the trail. We have no idea where we're at. We're seeing, after a long time, some like hikers walking their dogs or hiking their dogs. I don't know what's the term. And we're like, how the hell do we get out of here? And they're like, oh, you go that way. And so we go that way, and then we're lost. And we go that way, and then we're lost. And we go just all sorts of around, and we're lost. We eventually make it down. We eventually make it down. And uh, at the base was a couple of friends from the troop, and they're walking in like to the parking lot. Like, we're going towards the pavilion at this point. We found it. We made our way, and they're leaving this pavilion or the building or whatever where the whole thing was hosted, and they're going to the parking lot because it's all over. All the activities, the day is over. We spent so much time lost in the woods. We missed out on all that stuff. And what was messed up is, we're a Boy Scout, we're a troop, and, nobody asked. Nobody looked for us. We're gone for hours. We were there at the top with everybody. We disappear, and what's the whole rest of the troop do it? How old was I? I was in, like, fourth, fifth, sixth grade, something like that. Somewhere young. Nobody looked. Not the parents, not the troop, nobody. They come out and they're like, oh, you missed all the activities. And we're like, yes. Yes, we did. But, we survived and all that stuff. But while I was telling that story to my sister, we're at my old home in Pennsylvania. We were together, I was telling her. Just the stories of, dad and all that stuff. And this one came up, and it was just so funny. I said, we got lost in the woods. We were in the woods for hours. We had no food or drinks or water, and people are leading us in all these directions, and we're going in all these directions, and we're lost, and we're just stuck in the woods. And she goes, "Oh my God, did you make it?" While I'm telling her the story about me getting lost in the woods, we're in a house. Years later, she goes, "Did you make it?" It's like, nope. So, no, I made it, but that's a fun one. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. We missed all those activities, and nobody looked. Boy Scouts. What kind of scouts are we? You lose a member, and it's just like, who knows? Come out of the woods, we're all like disheveled. We've just been hiking for hours and lost, because you also got to imagine too, like, this was, for all you younger folk, this was pre-cell phone in everyone's hand era. Like, my dad had like a pager, had a beeper, and if you don't know what that means, just know I'm crying on the inside. I'm crying very hard. So it's not like we could just, because I'm sure a lot of you born with a cell phone in your hand would be like, oh, well, just call your buddies. Just GPS it. GPS out of the woods. He had a pager, and it didn't have a GPS. Though, for those who know what I'm talking about, nobody called his pager that I can recall. Not a single Boy Scout or parent being like, hey, where were you guys? You were here, and now you're not. Ugh, we're lost. And we did make it, by the way. So, to my sister who's watching, in case you forgot. We did make it. Not by much, but we made it. So, hey, until the next time, Live long and love on, man. Have a good one.